So, we got some things to deal with on the old Razor Nitro. If you guys haven't seen this, I have a whole series of it. We put a Yamaha snowmobile engine from a Yamaha Nitro. It's a triple engine, and we engine swapped it. And it's working great until it hasn't.
It works too good.
Yeah, well, we got some things to do back here. We want to realign some stuff, redo some engine mounts and stuff that we just want to get better. But the main issue is right here. We put a... Yeah. Let's stand back a little bit. She's ka-chowed. Got some serious ka-chowing going on, but it's actually not as bad as it looks.
Just the AM.
Yeah,
the lower AM.
Yeah.
Tie rod's fine, upper AM's fine. We just need to either build or fix the bottom AM.
Yeah, we might attempt to, so it's bent back here mainly, it's kind of the main problem.
That's way too high clearance.
Yeah, we don't want that much high clearance, but, so we're gonna maybe tweak that back, see what happens, or just...
And then adjust it.
Yep, I was kind of looking at my Razor as well, just to see, there's no cross member going on the bottom 8 arms.
No?
Not even on mine.
That's weird.
But it almost needs, it should have a cross member on there to help strengthen that. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do on this Razor, and then we're gonna put it, actually gonna race it. Yeah, deal with the suspension. I wanna do...
This is way too high.
Yes, for short course, way too high. Actually, I set it up higher when I went to West Virginia and has not changed since.
Yeah, we're not trying to go over rocks.
No, not at all.
I forgot you took it there.
Yeah, it did well there. It was awesome. A little bit minor complications on the Raptor. So, got everything put together. I found that the CV axles didn't want to snap into the diff. It's like they're too short. I think just the way that we created this thing and using different hubs and stuff, we just changed it a little bit. So we're gonna make the CV axles a little bit longer. It only has to be like 3/8 longer, if that. So that's what we're doing right now. Dustin's cutting some tube, and we're gonna extend the axles. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty darn full of dirt. That's what we don't want.
Yeah.
So we already cut the axles, or one of the axles, in half. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. Can't complain too much about that. I just gotta make sure we get her about 3/8 longer. All right, guys, this is the owner of the truck here that we're putting the turbo on. His name's Mike. He's got a channel too. I'll put a link down below for his channel. But
come on over to the garage.
Yeah, what is it, Mike's Garage? Is that what it is?
Uncle Mike's Garage.
Uncle Mike's Garage. I'll leave a link down below. And we're just prepping the engine right now. Almost gonna put the heads back on and start doing the other manifold on the other side.
One step at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
3 steps back, forward.
That's the Raptor right there. That was supposed to be just a 2-hour job, and it's turning into an all-day job. One thing after another. Yeah, you'll get that on these jobs.
Yeah, especially when it's something to do with part-time.
Yeah.
Way quicker.
Yeah. After many hours, finally got the front diff in. I got the axles extended and fuel cells back in there. And I did a couple other things off camera, but about ready to go. So we're gonna put some gas in it soon. We're gonna remake this bracket here that holds the top of the radiator, because we wanted to make it a little bit different. And then we're gonna put the body on, and then tomorrow we're gonna go and actually test drive it, see if the 4-wheel drive's working properly. We did get it to engage, so I mean it should be working, but that's kind of the plan. And then we're gonna adjust the toe a little bit and stuff like that, just little things. All right, what do we got going on over here? Getting ready to put the heads on.
Yes, sir.
Cleaning her up.
Got the head gaskets on, and then putting a few little brackets back on the head, and then we're gonna sit that back down in the truck. We got our new MLS, which is multi-layer steel gaskets. We
Nice.
got those on there, and
Oh,
we got
yeah.
our head studs.
You don't want to be blowing any head gaskets here.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're in the home stretch.
Yeah, you and me.
Yeah, there we go. Got the lower arm off. We're gonna go see if we can bend that press. But while we're figuring that out, I went ahead and checked the spark plugs. We had a little bit of a misfire issue. Took the old plugs out. They're running rich. So I put new plugs in, and I went to the air box. I just want to make sure that the airflow is pretty good. And I went ahead. This air box still has a snowmobile like pre-filter, winter filter in it, and I took that out. It was caked full of mud and oil and dirt and stuff. So I removed that because I don't think we need it. So I have individual pod filters for each cylinder, and those look pretty good. So went ahead and clean the air box and put that back together. You probably want to go a little past too, because it's going to want to bounce back a little bit. That's something around in there is really close to what we want.
It's gonna heat it up, so when I take that off,
It won't
come back
rebound. Yeah. We definitely need to get her powder coated now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. 8 3/8.
We're at about 6.5. I imagine she's gonna spring back about a mile. Oh! 80 quarter, we're doing good.
That's pretty darn close.
Beast, don't make them like that anymore.
She did a little too much work. Just a tad bit.
Did a number on it.
He did. And that's about as straight as we're probably going to be able to get it. Oh, but it's never going to be perfect, but it's not bad.
I think some blue spray paint might just be in order.
That looks like, that almost looks like voodoo blue or like New Holland blue almost. Even.
Yeah.
Back.
Oh!
Love that rebound on that one.
Yeah, put the fucking ball down, man. See what
happens. Look.
It's looking like it's there.
It's a lot, yeah. Better for sure.
It ain't,
We're not twisted
Yeah.
off the inside. Might also have a arm all the way up.
yeah.
So when you bring it down, it will probably look a little better. Well, it's still sagging on the ground, but it's way better than
Looks, yeah. Actually looks straight.
We have to adjust the toe a little bit, but we're gonna drop it and see what it looks like when it's on the ground. Because they'll change the geometry a little bit.
Oh yeah. Hey, hardly tell.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Cleaning the back of your truck for the first time in a while, huh? Finding some things
Yeah.
back here.
Finding all kinds of treasures, 3 or 4 cans of starting fluid. We got enough leaves to definitely start a fire, so we're gonna get the grinder out and see what we can make happen there.
Oh, okay. So we're cutting a hole in the bed to access the fuel cell. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, we're way too lazy to take the gas tank out of this thing. It's got one of those skid plates and like a bolt or something. Like, we're just get rid of all them problems and just hack a nice hole. And we're gonna put hinges on it when we're done.
Oh, there you go. Easy access. There we go.
Dude.
I like it.
Oh, perfect!
Yeah, first try too. Yep, that's a fuel pump right there. And new diff arrived, so that's what we're gonna be doing now. I'm gonna pull the old one out. I already got most of it disassembled. I'm pretty good at it at this point, but yeah, nice shiny. This is an aftermarket diff. We'll see how it works. Cosmetically, looks nice and shiny. It's got a nice billet seal on the end of there. Actually, I'm gonna plug this in right now and just see if it's four-wheel drive engages. All right, so we got her back together, the new diff. We tested it, it works, and it's ready to go. Yeah, we did a couple other minor things. We extended one of our brake lines. We just bled the brakes, and
How does that feel?
oh
yeah, that's way better.
yeah. Good enough for now, anyways. Oh yeah, that actually seems a little better. So
Bar, but
yeah,
it's also
been heavily used. I don't know. We'll see what Dustin thinks, but I kind of want to put some more bracing for the body to help support it a little better. Probably not today or for the race, but I think it needs a little bit more support.
yeah.
The rear tire still a little cockeyed. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, we thought we found that bent AR.
Yeah, we think there's a bent A-arm in there, slightly bent, just enough to tweak it enough. So,
Which a little bit up there makes a big difference out there.
yes, it does. But I tightened up all our bearings again and everything, so something's just a little tweaked. And then we gotta adjust the front end a little bit yet, but we'll do that later as well, when everything's off. Yep, and then we're gonna put, I got some big horns to put on that. I'm gonna borrow the front big horns off of my Razor, and then I got another used set from Wyatt we're gonna put on there too. So we'll have front Razor tires all the way around.
Well, these tires kind of make the seat.
These tires are the unit for sure. Definitely for some mudding events, we'll definitely run those. But when you're in the sand and when you want to race and do some fun stuff, not the tire you want.
A little aggressive.
They dig down and throw sand everywhere. But all right, that's kind of the game plan. She's actually ready to go. We'll do some adjustment on the shocks yet. Dustin, what's going on with the old Chevy?
Box.
Shit box.
Silver radio.
Yeah.
Sierra. Shitbox Sierra.
TNT.
GMC.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's together.
Yeah.
Sounds like a diesel. Think it's injector knock coming from too high a fuel pressure. So he's back there pulling the fuel pump out right now, the Hellcat pump. We're gonna put the stock one back in, see how it sounds.
All right. But yeah, otherwise everything's in there.
Yep, just gotta add a few more sensors. That's it.
And then some tuning.
Yep.
And the goal is to get her ready
Burnouts.
for the and burnout. Lots of burnouts. You're gonna try to get her ready to go to R3's event, or not sure about that yet?
Not sure about that yet. She's we'll see what this fuel pump does.
All right, yeah, that'll tell us something. So once we get her fired up, normally we'll show you guys what she sounds like.
Yeah, hopefully it sounds better
Yeah.
than it did.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds fine at the exhaust side of things. You still want to be under the hood.
Yeah. Something in there doesn't sound right. Uh-oh, what's going on back here?
Get the pump out. I'm having trouble.
Ooh. I didn't know. so the unit runs finally. Kind of figured out our fuel issue, and we gotta put a couple more sensors on this thing to get that premium optimal horsepower.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna put the rest of the. We're gonna take the rest of the exhaust off. You gotta have that weight reduction.
I'm waiting for you to do it.
I don't think so. I mean, you got enough weight reduction off the fender here, but I think you need some more.
Give it a kick. Maybe some more fall off.
Dustin's under there. He can get a mouthful, but.
Make a trip to the ER with rust in the eye.
Oh, get some tetanus. Hope you're up to date.
Yeah, hope you're up to date, Dustin.
I'm up to date.
Fill me with 12 other ideas.
And the first idea I had to be correct. There's some giant explanation on why we couldn't do it. And then he goes, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it.
I don't think you guys are very funny. It was the equivalent of rage quitting on Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
I rage quitted. We're gonna put that right there. Intake air sensor.
Oh yeah. Need all that air.
And this is something to do with the EVAP, but my tuner said it's okay to get rid of that because this is off-road vehicle only, except for when it's on the street.
So we got a new welder.
Yeah, huge upgrade, which is crazy to me because the old welder supposedly is way better than this one. And the price between them is about $4 grand.
Jeez.
And this thing is 1,000 times better than my Miller.
That's
I
insane.
have a Weld Pro TIG welder. I've had it for almost 2 years that I've literally tortured its entire life. And it held up, so I bit the bullet. There's no information on these. Bit the bullet, bought this one. Our local supplier sells them, so I knew that they had to be decent. And brought it home and straight out of the box it lays beads like that.
Wow. Look at those beads. That's insane.
Now, I haven't really got to play with a whole lot yet.
Right. But it's a MIG, TIG, and stick welder.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one, multi-purpose.
Which is awesome too. The Miller was just a straight up MIG welder.
Oh, they're MIG 250 LCD.
Okay. Yeah, that's right here on the front. Weld Pro MIG 250 LCD.
Comes with the cart. Ours was already assembled because I bought their showroom floor version. It was all that they had left.
With the cart and everything in it. You don't even get that on some of the higher end stuff.
No, yeah.
That's awesome.
We're gonna keep using it and see
Yes.
if it lasts. Maybe.
It's gonna be put to good use. We got a lot of cool projects coming in. We're gonna put them to some good practice because making some trophies. As you can see, we got R3 right there. That's gonna be for the R3's Spring Showdown race event in Mears, Michigan. We're just gonna start right off with the suspension. The suspension is just totally whack on this thing. The person I bought it from, I believe they swapped out the front shocks with some crappy, highly used shocks from whatever they could find. So I think one shock's off of a Pro XP, and the other shock is an old Razor shock. Definitely need to be rebuilt at some point. But we're gonna run it for now. We'll probably put some nitrogen in them. But we gotta get this. It's set up way too high and it's really stiff. So we're gonna bring it down for the short course racing. Found that I think our misfire problem was because of a lack of air. I wish I had the filter still, but in the air box in this thing, I left the Stonebill pre-filter in it just to be on the safe side. I was hoping that would help, collect some of the mud and dirt and stuff before it hit the pod filters I had on it. A little bit overkill, It did work. I think it worked too well. That pre-filter just was caked full of mud. We removed it. We took that out, so we're not running that anymore. So now we're just gonna have the pod filters on each cylinder. So I cleaned those up yesterday. I got them drying right now. We're gonna spray some. We'll spray some oil foam on those. We're gonna put those back in. So I had to readjust the AFRs because they were way out of whack because of the plugged filters. So we got our throttle response back. We were kind of testing it out yesterday, and it sounds good. We got new plugs in it. And Wyatt is bringing me some Razor tires for the Braptor. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, you got the whole bed filled right up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Small truck problems. I should run these, man.
I totally would, but I just don't know if I have the clearance for it.
We can hit Tyler up. He's good with 2-wheel spacers on that.
Well, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I'm planning on running the front
They're actually in pretty good shape.
Razor tires all the way around. So
They're a little stiff for me and on the side, but
yeah, and once we get them into the rim,
decent shape.
they'll work for now, for sure. So I highly appreciate it. So these are also 29s. They're just the stock Razor tire from the for the front.
OG Bighorns, and then you'll have the Bighorn 2.0s, I think.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
They could be 2.0s. I haven't paid that much attention to them.
Yes,
But-
when it's chopped a little bit.
Yeah, she's been on the road a little bit, but I'm not too concerned.
That one's not bad. That's the one I was looking at. The other one. This is pretty.
Oh yeah, that one's not too bad. I think that tire had maybe a alignment issue or something on the road.
Probably.
But I'm not doing anything with the rears, but they're here. Oh, Jesus.
I think we should mount them on there just to see.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's gonna. Those are gonna definitely hit the plastics.
Those are the front.
Oh, the fronts might clear. Oh, we could try it, but I don't know. All right, so we're playing with the suspension on the old Nitro. So someone put secondary springs on this at some point,
This is literally the perfect one.
and
Oh.
it's a little stiff to get the ground clearance that we want to set this up for short course racing. So if the farther we go up,
$10.
as far as
Fucking,
when
I
the
got a
shock
coupon.
extends,
$6.
the springs will be too loose. So we're probably gonna put some limiter straps on there. Yep. So we're dropping the rear about 6 inches, which is quite a bit. You can already. It is gonna be so much of a different ride. Need that for the short course. So I can kind of tell. Let me back up here. How much lower it is than the front already. So we're gonna do the front real quick, and I'm also redoing a mount here. We're gonna push the engine up a little bit, and we have room to play with. So we're gonna take the bracket that was here, make it about a 1/4 inch longer, and that'll help straighten up our clutches a little bit better. And then once all that's said and done, we'll take it for a test drive and start tuning the clutch. Got Carolina squat going on here.
Oh, these ones look like they move nicely.
I did adjust those at some point because they were way out of whack, and I think I had a lot of trouble.
I think so.
I think what I did is I pulled the shock out and adjusted it because it was such a pain in the ass. Someone had a freaking pipe wrench on it at some point.
I don't foresee this going to be differently.
This shock's giving us some issue. It's seen some things. It's a little rusty crusty.
I think we're gonna take it.
Just got the shocks adjusted, so it's a lot lower now. And we just cranked the nitrogen on the front shocks because there's not much oil resistance in these front shocks. Dustin's just gonna do some more adjustment on the right side, and then we're gonna see where we're at after that. Shit, I guess I don't know my right from my left. Not today. I got my right, yep, my shoes are on correctly. All right, see where we're at now. Jesus. Okay, so we just put some nitrogen in the fronts, made a big difference. So we got it leveled pretty good on here. It looks like an actual razor now, and that's meant for doing some short course racing.
We'll get that motor mount in, and then we can go
Test it. And do some clutch tuning. So got a little bracket here. So hopefully that'll help align our clutches a little bit better and go from there. Alright, we're testing out the Raptor. 4-wheel drive's working. Dustin's setting it. Nice! Wheeling machine. No, I know.
Like, I want to ride one for a minute, but I can't, like, I
don't
know, I can't feel a balance.
Right. I don't know the balance point either. It's hard to judge. Yeah!
Balance point right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like rock it back, just bounce the seat just
Right.
a little bit. That's why I was using the brakes, because I was like getting the front to dive and
Yeah.
then coming back up.
Yeah.
I'll try one more.
Just one more. The famous last words. Sounds good. Turning sharp is not our strong suit. We're not going to do very well in the race when it comes to turning. Yeah. You got it. That was good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well then, I don't know why, only when I'm doing the wheelie, it's like, everything from that tire is coming straight to my face.
I don't know. Oh! I think you locked it right up.
I got a road gear in it.
It's always just a wheelie or a burnout.
We got some adjustment to do.
It looks like it only does about 40.
Yeah. I had it floored.
Fucking burning my tires off over here.
I thought I smelled some burnt rubber.
Yeah. It wasn't the clutch.
I was like, I hope that wasn't the belt.
Nope.
What did it hit?
I didn't hit the rev limiter. I was maxing out at 9,000 RPMs, and I hit 60.
Maybe we should
At
take
the
a
end,
little
like
bit
when
more.
I hit Larry's house, I was about hitting 60. It took me a while to get up there.
Maybe we should
Take some more out, I think.
fucking belt off.
I wasn't
He's like,
sure.
why it's like, it just roasted my fucking tire.
I turned around and I could tell the tires were moving faster than the friction.
Maybe we should do it in 4-wheel drive this time. Trail. 33mm thong it.
You got two coming. One coming. Yeah, burned off oil there, but. Still only.
Rev limiter.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna say, what do you think? It took a while for it to hit the rev limiter, but it did do a 4-wheel drive burnout.
That's yeah.
She was searching for traction when you left.
It's pretty good. I was hitting the rev limiter, I think right here when I went
Yeah.
by.
Drive by.
So it's.
What do you get for mile an hour at that?
I topped out around 65. I almost hit 70 down there. You better get the toe adjusted. But that's pretty darn close to like my Razor's tops out around 70, 75. So it's
right there.
It's pretty close. I think I should get my Razor tomorrow and
Line 'em up.
Line them up and kind of see where we're at on that. But it's way better.
This
than
one
it was.
looks like it's launching hard now.
Yeah.
It looks like it launches similar to an X3.
It's engaging around 3,500 RPMs roughly.
Which,
And I built the RPMs up to about that, and then I just gunned it, and it just took right off. And then right here,
Said he's gonna do
I did that burnout. I'm from 0 to just punching it. That's when I did that burnout.
Do it.
you got going on, Mike?
My truck.
Do it.
No balls.
No balls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't even want to see my balls.
Fly it through the Razor.
No. He probably could. I'm just not the guy. I mean, maybe like a simple loop. Maybe.
Well, you take it. See what you think.
All right.
Like it's I can tell it's revving out better.
Yeah. Okay. No rev limiter.
No, no
We
rev
don't
limiter.
want to hit the rev.
No. People on the internet are telling me that that engine makes its most power at 8,500 RPMs.
Probably. Rev limiter is like 65.
What's that?
Rev limiter is like 65.
Yeah. Yeah, 65 it hits the rev limiter. Yeah. But definitely sounds, it feels like it's got power now.
Oh yeah, it's night and day from what it was.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, we're gonna take another weight out and feel it out and see what we think. Because we want as much power on the lower speed range as possible for this type of race that we're in. So, all right, let's try her out.
And it's just a ripper, dude. I did, if I open it up for a long time.
Smoke, bro. Get all under here. I got a fresh knife.
That looked kind of fucking freaking sweet from there it went. I've seen it get way.
Oh, 35? I bet you that's 40. So what do you do with it? Do you put 2 more back?
I think that might be too much.
Wasn't too much on the launch.
No, the launch is great. What's that 50 to rev limiter?
It looked wicked from above. You seen it?
Yeah, he got the whole thing right from above you.
Nice.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, the front came off. I lost control, traction.
Oh, you could tell there was lots of traction.
What do you think, Bob?
We'll have to test it out in dirt, but I think 3's too much.
Yeah. She's a little too much still.
Yeah.
I think you need to put the one back in. Because, I mean, it is spinning the whole time you're in the dirt. And
Yeah.
it's hard, but it hits the rev limiter.
It's hitting it too soon.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. If you're in like a drag race right up at the start line, you'll be revving out at 50.
Yeah, I did the first one in 4-wheel drive. That's why I didn't hit it quite right away.
Yeah.
And then I hit it again in 2-wheel drive. And then I turned around at Gregory's. I put it in 2-wheel drive and went up the hill and it almost hit it. Like instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was talking to Jesse. I'm like, well, right now.
Yeah.
It
All right.
is crazy loud, though.
I agree. 4 is our sweet spot, I think.
4.
Yep. I think so.
Yep. Now we'll bring mine, line it up with mine tomorrow, and see where we're at with that.
Need it aligned.
It needs a line bad.
Because it just does this.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So finally got the Razor Nitro pretty set up. We got the primary clutch how we want it. It's ripping pretty good. So I think we're pretty ready for the race on that. Limiter straps and suspension, everything's working pretty good. So tomorrow we're actually going to test it against my Razor and see how it compares to a stock XP1000. Got the Raptor pretty much going. We think we blew out high gear in the transmission on that. So still plan on taking it to the vet, but I think we're just gonna rock it in low and just take it easy on it. And then when we go to powder coat it, we'll plan on rebuilding the transmission. Or if we can get a hold of a transmission for a decent price, we might do that too. And some clutches. But still working on the Chevy. We got the fire up, as you guys seen. Just gotta work on it, go tune it up a little bit, but we'll have that in a later video. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You can leave a like, subscribe. If you need anything powder coated, welded, fabricated, hit us up at Cutting Edge Fab. I'll have all the links down below, and we'll see you guys
Yeah.
in the next one.